welcome to the final musical of Alice in Wonderland. So I want us just to take a moment and think about how much time and effort our students have put into this production. Some of them have been working on it since Q2, which basically means they've been working on this production for 6 months. They've been memorizing lines, they've been memorizing songs, they've been memorizing places, and it all comes down to this one final night. It's pretty exciting. So just a couple reminders before we start. Please put your phone on vibrate or silent. That way you don't disturb our actors and actresses. Also, if you're going to take photos, please turn off the flash, again, so you don't disturb our actors and actresses. We are filming tonight, and it's live streaming on YouTube, and it will be available afterwards. And we're also filming it professionally, which will be made available to you as well. So just know that as you're taking photos, etc. That's about it. Make sure that if you do need to leave the theater for any reason, please do so quickly and quietly, and then come back quietly, respecting others. Are we ready? All right, well, let's give our actors and actresses a huge round of applause, and let's really cheer them on. This is the last time they're going to be on stage together performing Alice in Wonderland.
Yo, White Rabbit, you're on! Oh dear! Huh? Who is that? I wonder if they're being safe talking. Oh dear, dear, dear. What's up, Doc? No, huh? I mean, hi, my name is Alice. I'm late. I'm late for a very important thing. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late.
He's overdue. Is in a rabbit stew.
Can't even say bye.
Hello.
I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. I'm running down and pop, pop, pop. I wish that I could fly. There's danger of my dog. And here's the reason why.
We know you're late. It's clear. So why are you still here?
I'll never make it now, I fear.
You're late, you're late, you're late.
Well, where are you running to? Well, since you asked to see the Queen of Hearts is doing this.
She's got to go.
I think my watch is so. I wound it up and down. Trying to make the body ticking down.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. It's rather like a clock.
And thanks to that, I have to run back for first of all.
He really hates to rush, rush, rush. It makes him awful dizzy. But still it's always rush, rush, rush.
It happens when you're
Busy, busy, busy.
Yes, yes. And now as you can guess, no time to say goodbye.
Hello, you're late, you're late, you're late.
Curiouser and curiouser. Hadn't you better be going then? I don't believe I will blame myself quite fully.
You have, you have.
Please be quiet. Time is of the essence.
The time is really flying by. We must be having fun. The town is so line.
But I haven't yet begun.
Oh, no.
I must say there must be no delay.
And now you must be on your way.
I'm late.
Now don't forget to write me know your schedule's really tight.
I'm late.
Oh, look, it's half past and you must be there and back again.
I'm late.
We know.
I'm late.
So go.
I'm late.
Late, 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 late.
Late.
What?
I'm late. Well,
Late. You're late. Alice followed the white rabbit to the edge of the rabbit hole.
should I or shouldn't I? You know what they say. If you don't explore, you'll never discover. But my sister Matilda always says, look before you leap. Well, I'm looking, and it looks pretty deep and dark, and it can't see the bottom. And maybe it goes all the way to the center of the earth, and all be burnt into a crisp in the molten core, like the bad marshmallow we've all heard so much about. Or not. Okay, I looked. Now it's time to leap.
Alice jumped into the dark rabbit hole and fell for what seemed like 2.5 weeks. More like 4 and a quarter. She fell and fell and fell. But she wasn't alone.
I get myself very good at flights, but I very seldom follow it.
That explains the trouble that you're always in. finally, Alice landed right in front of a little door. A very little door.
This must be where the right rabbit went. I have to get in. Ow! My goodness, Nozola, ready? I'm sorry, I have to find the white rabbit. The white rabbit? Well, who taught you to go around pulling at people's proboscises? Well, you're not a person, you're a doorknob. Well, doorknobs have feeling too. Well, I'm very sorry I pulled on your proboscis. But I have to find the white rabbit. But you're far too big to enter Wonderland. But I have to get in, I just have to. Now don't have a tantrum. You just arrived. There's far too much adventure ahead. To lost patience already. If you drink some of the magic potion floating nearby in the convenience bottle, you might just fit in. Remember, Alice, look before you leave. I really don't know what's inside this bottle, but it looks so pretty. Well, it could be poison, or mayonnaise, or floor polish, or a frothy combination of all three. But I have to find the white rabbit. What to do, what to do? Oh well, if you don't explore, you'll never discover.
With one tiny bite of the cookie, Alice sank into 3 inches tall. You mean 3 inches short? It wasn't very tall. 3 inches.
Oh, look at me. I'm the right size for the door. I bet. Someone forget about the key. Way up there in that shelf. Now I'm too small to reach the keys. Oh, no. No, don't fret. Here, try cookie. Well, it looks delicious. I just love cookie. But how do I know what's in it? Don't be silly, Alice. What harm can one cookie do?
Alice grew so big with one tiny bite of that cookie that she filled the entire room at the bottom of the rabbit hole.
Now I'm too big. Sorry, kid. You'll never fit into Wonderland. Try Pittsburgh. But I have to find the white rabbit.
Alice cried and cried and cried and cried. And cried and cried and cried and cried. And cried and cried and cried and cried. Until the entire room was filled with an ocean of tears.
What should I do? Hurry, take another drink from this bottle. It's our only hope.
Alice shrank back down and swam into the ocean of tears, through the bathroom to the keyhole, and swam all the way to Wonderland.
Drop, you hard-shelled crusty. Drop, or I'll boil some butter and eat you for brunch. Ah! I'm all wet. Anybody got a sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, how do you do? I'm Tweedledee.
No, I'm Tweedledee.
No, I'm Tweedledee. You're Tweedledum.
Oh, am I? I'm sorry.
What a coincidence. So is she.
Are we related? I'm sorry.
Oh, how do you do? I'm
Tweedledum.
Then I must be Tweedledee.
Don't you know who you are?
Well, there's no need to attack us.
Yes, we only just met. Oh, I thought you knew each other. I'm sorry.
Oh, how do you do? I'm Tweedledum.
I apologize.
And I'm Tweedledee.
And I'm out of here. It's been fun, but I have to find the white rabbit.
Me too, I'm ready to aim for her life. Don't try to know, Coot. There's a right way and a wrong way to do things. When first you meet a gentleman of caliber and class, you don't just meet and run, my dear, that's Califorth and craft. Society has set the rules by which we all must play, so listen while we spell them out, and you'll be lifting gay. Say how do you do and shake hands, shake hands, shake hands. How do you do and shake hands, state your name and business. Well, that's just How do you do? Excellent, excellent, and perfect. If manners can prevail and you do not act like a pig, the problem that the world presents might not seem quite so big. A bow and curtsy, more or less, can brighten up the day. And if you know what word to use, then you are on your way. Say, how do you do? And shake hands, shake hands, shake hands. How do you do? And shake hands, state your name and business. How do you do?
Oh, I think we're stuck.
How do class say now? What do we do?
I believe it's proper to start with an introduction. Tweedledee-me Tweedledum, Tweedledummy Tweedledee.
Oh, how do you do, Tweedledum?
I'm Tweedledee.
I beg to differ, but I believe I'm Tweedledee.
But if you're Tweedledee, that would mean I'm Tweedledum, and that would mean I'm shaking my own hand.
But you're shaking my hand, so you must be Tweedledee.
Oh dear.
How do you do? And shake hands, shake hands, shake hands. How do you do? And shake hands, state your name and business.
Alice left the Tweedles to sort out their late onset identity crisis and acute codependency.
And chase after the white rabbit.
She trailed through the woods to a house. A comfy little bubble tea, 2 up, 3 down, 1 man on third, A-frame, watership down, high diary word. Just perfect for such an interesting rabbit.
Oh, there you are. I mean, how do you do? My name is...
Marianne, hurry, I can't find my clothes.
But my name isn't...
Marianne Ginger Gilligan. I don't care what your name is. Don't argue with me. Make me later than I already am. Now hurry, my clothes. Somewhere else I'm late.
Marianne? I should think I know my own name. Boy, I never knew rabbits could be so pushy. Next, I'll be taking orders for my petty Juana. Oh, look. Another cookie. What more do?
Famous last words.
Alice took a bite of the cookie and grew as big as a house.
The white rabbit's house, to be exact.
Her arms and legs stuck out the windows and doors, and the roof set on the top of
Her head. Oh no, I can't go out in public in this house dress. I've got to do something.
Help! Help! There's a monster mouse and I'm late.
I'm not a monster. I'm a little girl. Okay, a very big little girl.
Help! Help! There's a very big little girl mouse and I'm still late. Whoa, love that.
not to play with matches?
Just hurry, please. I'm late. We know.
Oh no, I've got to do something fast. Maybe if I eat one of those carrots growing in the rabbit's garden.
But Alice said that carrot can you guess what happened? That's right. Cue small Alice. Alice ran away through the blades of grass and explored the jungles of the garden.
Up, down, big, small. No matter how hard I try, I never seem to fit in. Up, down, small.
I never seem to fit in.
Wow, you are all so beautiful.
Is that right, Daisy?
That's right, Rosie. Everybody loves us because we're
The flowers of the golden afternoon.
Flowers of the golden afternoon? What's that?
It's the name of our British Celtic Garden Club, or Petunia, Folia, Bernadette Lily. If you want to be cool, you have to be a farmer like us.
No, that's an unless we say, and we don't let anyone.
Rose and violet got in last September, and Petunia made a cut in June. It's not easy to become a member of the golden afternoon, 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 afternoon. For a golden afternoon never settles. Every day you have to clean and prune. Don't you wanna keep your stem and petals in the golden afternoon, 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 afternoon? Oh, you're just loving anyone. We're from I wanna be. All that we can be included are the weeds we love to see. It's so head girl. Poison ivy. If you wanna be a bud in our bower, learn the secret song and stay in tune. Otherwise, you're just a dried old flower to the golden afternoon, 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 afternoon.
I wish I could be flowers of golden afternoon.
Keep drinking crabgrass. You're just a little weed.
I'm not a weed. I'm Alice. I'm a girl. Why am I? She says she's a girl.
Ew!
Whatever.
You're way too uncool to become flowers of the golden afternoon.
You wouldn't talk to me like that if I went 3 inches tall. But you are, Alice. You are 3 inches tall. These the people I know the bottoms on your shoe.
Ew!
Oh, don't let those babbling blooms get you down, kid. But if I could look like them, I'd fit in, and life would be so easy. Don't you know beauty? It's just a surface thing. Who you really are, what your worth resides, much, much deeper. Those fleeting flowers are just gonna wind up, sitting around in somebody's imitation cut glass vase for 3 days till they wither and die. And then it's thanks lots and out with the garbage. Am I right?
Right.
Thank you. But enough about them. Who, pray tell, are you? My name is Alice. Who, pray tell, are you? I am whoever you want me to be. If I, in fact, am indeed whoever I say I am, or someday hope to be. You dig? Yes? No. I'm the caterpillar, kiddo. your wonders of wonders, your miracles of miracles, your happy, happy day. Oh, I'm so confused. I want an adventure, but nothing makes any sense here. Alice, adventure doesn't always make sense, but it does not mean you stop exploring. The caterpillar is gonna share two magical, hyphenate little words with you, guaranteed to make even your very worst day simply absolutely fabulous. You ready? Sure, let's do this. Repeat after me. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay, zippity-yay, zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. You've been holding out on me. Hit it! This is the kind of thing you dream about when you open up your mouth. A song pops out. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine out in my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Wait, what does it mean? I have no idea, but it sure makes people go when you say it. Now you try. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Mr. Bubbles on my shoulder. It's the truth. It's actual. Everything is satisfaction. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day. You see, I do feel a little better. A little better. Girl, you gotta try. Now say zip. Zip. No, zip. Zip. Come on, zip. Zip. Yeah, zip. Zip. That's it. I see zip. Zip. Zippity-doo. Zippity-doo-dah, zip. I see zip. Zip. Zippity-dah. Now that's the do-the way. Do-da-da-da. 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 Do-da-do-da. Do-da-do-da. Zippity-doo-dah, day. Oh, zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Wonderful feeling. Oh, 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 wonderful day. Zippity-doo-dah, day. Zip. You're a butterfly. Just getting hooked by inner fabulosity, kiddo. And so can you. But what should I do? Be yourself and be happy. No, I mean about being 3 inches tall. You want to get big and strong. You gotta do right foods. Try one of these magic cookies. Cookie? High fiber and inspiration simply delectable. Hasta la vista, baby.
As the caterpillar slash butterfly flapped away and safety magic cookie. Uh-oh. You medium Alice. Alice grew back to more medium size, but she was still confused.
I'm so confused.
Until she met me. Us.
We.
Hello, Alice. We are the Cheshire Cats.
Oh, how do you do? I have a cat just like you. Her name is Dinah.
Oh, really? Just like us, huh?
Can Dinah stand on her head like this?
No, I'm sure she can't. Though I'm not sure of anything anymore. I thought Wonderland would be a place of adventures. Everything I always dreamed about. But now I'm not even sure of who I am anymore. a Mad Hatter, I don't want to make anyone mad.
Haven't you noticed we're all a little mad? Why, I myself are not all here. Enjoy the tea party. Try the red zinker. Those wonderful things through growing pain.
A very merry young birthday to you. To you. A very merry young birthday to you. It's great turning to someone, and I guess that you will do. A very merry young birthday to you.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to crash a birthday party.
It's not a birthday party, it's an unbirthday party.
An on-birthday party?
Well, you only have one birthday here, but you have 364 birthdays. Sometimes 365. True. Happy birthday! A very merry young birthday to us. To us. A very merry young birthday to us. To us. If there are no objections, let it be unanimous. A very merry young birthday to us. Out! Out!
A very, very young birthday to me.
To who?
To me.
Oh, you. A very merry young birthday to you.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
I see.
Let's all congratulate ourselves another good party. A very merry young birthday to me. Me. Out, out, out. We ought to throw a party to a very special party.
You, me?
Guess who? I hate to be specific, but the score is terrific.
You, me?
We do. The Santa is so wonderful, let's treat her royally. A very merry young birthday, a very merry young birthday, a very merry, merry, merry birthday to you, 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 to you. Ah!
Say, where I come from, we play by the rules.
Yes, but rules can be so limiting. It's so much more fun to make up your own rules.
But if everyone starts to make up their own rules, how would you know if you're playing the game right?
Well, that's part of the game, I guess.
Mr. Rabbit, please! I'm late. We're very important date. It's time to say goodbye. I'm late. Oh my, will you look at the time?
Did you say you were late?
Only 176 times. Not that anyone's counting.
See? Well, your watch is slow, silly. Here, let me fix it for you. Scalpel! 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 Forceps! 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 This is your lucky day.
You're gonna meet the biggest queen of all.
This way to Royal Rose Garden.
Royal cards are on deck.
Right this way, Alice.
Painting the roses red. You're painting the roses red. We dare not stop or raise the drops, so let the paint be spread. We're painting the roses red. We're painting the roses red. Oh, painting the roses red. And painting your jewelry shed. Because we know there's things to grow. In fact, there's soon be red. And yet we go ahead. You're painting the roses red. Pink roses, pink roses. Painting the roses red. They're painting the roses red. Oh, pardon me for Mr. Three. Why must you paint them red? Stop! At first I planned it right 'cause I thought it was right. I mean, how can you count on this song? But now we're in a pickle. For the rhyme is fickle. And it turned that we were wrong. The witch likes the red. And this is so white instead. She raised the blood of each of us and quickly looked and said, oh my! Singing along with red. We're painting the roses red. Pink roses, pink, pink roses. Painting the roses, painting the roses, we're painting the roses red. The crown of queen, what you have seen, her saying the most respect. We're painting the roses red. We're painting the roses red. Attention, attention, all inhabitants and subjects and all other direct or indirect objects of Wonderland. Fall to your knees and tremble before majestic majesty, her royal regality. Yes, folks, it's your favorite monarch of me and mine, the one, the only Queen of Hearts.
And, well, let's not forget the King of Hearts, too.
Oh yeah, him too. Painting our roses red. Who's been painting our roses red? Who dares to take the vulgar, paint the royal flower red? We're painting my roses red. Someone will lose his head. Your Majesty, please don't always fall. You will do. That's enough numerical stuff. Enough of your scarlets and crimson, vermilions and rouges and cherries and reds. Off with your heads! You're going to lose your head. You're going to lose your head. We're painting the roses red. And just what do we have here? I believe you mean whom do we have here? Silence! We speak the Queen's English here, you nameless little whelp. Yes, your loudness. I mean your meanness. I mean your highness. And my name is Alice. Alice? Yes, Alice. At least it was when I got here. That's impossible. Everyone knows Alice doesn't live here anymore. Well, that works too, because all I want to do is get out of here and find my way back home. Her way home? Your way home? You'll find my way home or we'll cut off your head. You'll be white, say you are, and no one else. Do you understand? No, nothing makes sense here. And don't you forget. Now before you go anywhere, you'll have to beat me in Wonderland's favorite pastime. Wonderland's favorite pastime? Your Highness, I believe you want to play a game of croquet using upside-down flamingos for mallets, right? My dear young girl, croquet is so 19th century. stand up. Oh, I didn't say Simon Says.
Off with your head!
Oh, and I see you played this game before. Oh, I love Simon Says.
Simon will do, I wonder. Simon says, stand up.
It's time for the lightning round.
Simon says, hop on one leg. Simon says, do jumping jacks. Simon says, sleep like a frog. Simon says, love like what? Simon says, walk like a monster. Simon says, scream with no sound. Simon says, tap dance. Simon says, to the ground. Stand up.
Simon Says, stand up.
Simon says, hold one foot behind your back and wave your arms and sing at the top of your lungs.
Paint the roses red.
Oh, I love this song. Stop singing or my ears explode.
Paint the roses
My animals, place her out, royal card. Drag her away.
But you didn't say Simon Says. The crowd guessed.
I'm afraid the match goes to Alice.
You may have won the match, Alice, but you've just lost your head. Royal cards, off with her.
Wait, my dearest, why don't we have a trial? Just this once, shake things up a bit.
Well, all right, but make it fast. I want to see her head rolling around like a bowling ball. All assemble for the High Tribunal. Alice versus the Queen of Hearts.
The prisoner is charged with enticing Her Majesty, Queen of Hearts, into a game of Simon Says, and thereby willfully, Alice forfeit this put a bee in her royal bonnet and cause our beloved queen to lose her royal temper.
Don't be silly. I just beat her at her own game. Do you hear that? She confesses she beat me. Hurry, get to the good part, Mary. Cut off her head. But we haven't heard any witnesses yet.
First witness. Better take that girl. Take the witness stand.
Well, how do you do?
Tweedledee and Tweedledum, can you please introduce yourself to the court?
That's just a problem. We can't. We don't know who we are anymore. That horrible little girl got us all tied up in a knot.
You see? You see?
And just, can you tell the court her name?
Sorry.
Just tell us her name.
Sorry.
No, her name.
Sorry.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Next witness is the flower of the golden afternoon.
Now, Flowers, did you observe any incredibly suspicious behavior in the part of the incredibly guilty party?
Well, Your Honor, she wanted to become a member of our club.
She didn't.
I know, right? She wanted to be a flower like us.
And what did you tell her?
Ew!
Off with your hat.
What do you have to add on already rock-solid evidence against soon-to-be decapitated usurper?
She wants to play by the rules. This rebellion must be quelled.
And just where were you when this horrible crime was committed?
Well, we were having a tea party.
Today is my birthday.
Why, dear, today's your birthday too.
It is? We ought to throw a party to a very special party. You mean?
Guess who?
Not to you simply for your honey stripper. You mean? I do.
The Queen of Hearts and tolerate us, treat her royally. A very, 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 very birthday to who, what, where, why, we.
It hurts.
One question, then off with her head. Remember, Alice, inner velocity. Now, answer this one simple question and dig deep. Who are you? Well, I'm not some silly pair of tweedles get all bent out of shape and tied up in knots if you don't know the proper way to say hello. And I'm not a bunch of snooty flowers who act like they're better than anybody else and whose only ambition in life is to look pretty. And I'm not some party animal mad hatter who likes cheetah games and break other people's things just because it's funny. I'm not a crazy grandma who never has time to visit and play and get to know me when all I want to do was be his friend. And absolutely, positively, categorically, not some old nasty teen cars who bosses people around. Quiet! I'll tell you who I am. I'm Alice. I'm Alice. Do you hear me?
keep everybody on stage for this part. How about that show? That was great, right? All right, I'd like to take a few minutes to thank some of the people that actually made this production possible, right? We got to see a lot of really amazing acting on stage, but it's about what goes on behind the scenes that makes this all possible. So first of all, I'd like to thank some of the teachers, and I know I'm not going to name them all, but I'm going to get a pretty good portion of them. Mr. Reed, Miss Roberts, Miss Coe, Mr. Meredith, Miss C, Miss Costera, Miss Cook, Miss Keith, Mr. Chin on video over there, Miss Judy and Miss Dines, thank you for decorating up the stairway as well. Thank you very much. Also, of course, all of the parents, the amazing amount of work that our parents have put in behind the scenes, making sure everybody knows their lines, making sure they know their dance moves. I've asked some parent representatives to come on stage so we can thank them. Again, they're representing the entire parent community. So I'd like to call up in grade 3, Lisa's mom, please come up. In grade 4, Jane's mom. In grade 5, Rina's mom. And also in grade 5, Joy's mom, who kind of brought them all together. Please come up on stage. The Cheshire cast would like to give you a token of our appreciation. I'm sorry for embarrassing you, but it's important that we recognize all the hard work that our parent community has put in. Thank you very much. Of course, now I'd like to thank some of the people that have been working with our students every single day and on weekends to make this all possible. First of all, I'd like to call up Mr. Joseph Shin. He is kind of the liaison between our parent community and our faculty community. Is he here, Joseph? He might not be here, but he's been putting a lot of work in, making sure that everything is organized. Pardon? He's everywhere. There he is. Okay, all right, Joseph, I'm putting that down. All right. Also, our sound and lights. As you noticed tonight, the lights were amazing. The sounds all came on in the right spots. That's not an accident. That took a lot of time, and he worked with a group of students to make that possible. Mr. Todd, he should be here somewhere. He's coming down as well. Come on down. We have some flowers for you as a token of our appreciation. The amazing set right back here. Every year it gets bigger and bigger. And some of you that have been here for 3 years, you might notice some pieces from last year's play and the play before that, the musical. They've kind of added some things, so you can kind of spot those. Some of you that have been around, and I know all of our actors and actresses know where they are. Mr. Gratz, thank you very much. And of course, we have someone that makes sure our costumes all align, has been working tirelessly with Mr. Moore and Mr. J. I don't know how she does it. Miss Nancy, thank you very much. Come on in. And of course, that leaves 2 people left. These 2 very special individuals have been working with our students for the last 3 years. They started with the Zoozical, then they moved on to Shrek, and they didn't have enough. They said, we want it bigger, we want more students. So here we have Alice in Wonderland. Mr. J and Mr. Moore, come on out. Thank you very much, our two directors. Absolutely amazing. All right, thank you very much again for coming and seeing this amazing performance. We're now going to open it up to parents to come down, take photos with your children, and enjoy the spring vacation.